Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's stream. I'm very happy because, of course, I always have new guests every week. And with me here today, I have David Atanda. Hi, David. We're going to start off with David introducing himself, and then we'll talk about what we're building today. So, David, do you want to start with that?
Oh yeah, I think David Atanda. Yeah, not Atanda. Yeah, but that's cool.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah. I guess today we're going to be talking about building Vue applications, basically like decentralized applications, right? But using Vue on the front end, because the decentralized application are like based into the blockchain, which acts as for our Web 2 folks, it acts like the back end, right? So
Mm-hmm.
basically, the blockchain is basically like a decentralized um, database of some sort. That's like a simple layman explanation of it. So basically, in this stream, we're going to be going over how to use how to connect your Vue application to Metamask in order to access the blockchain and the resources there. Because Metamask gives you an identification, sort of what you have with Web2, you have the authentication with a database. But in this case, the user uses their actual wallet to authenticate that is actually them, right? And we use have transactions and do all that cool stuff on the blockchain.
That's really cool. Personally, I've been hearing, I mean, everywhere everybody's talking about Web3, but I've not
Yeah.
really delve into it. So I'm happy to be having this stream to see how it works on that side. Anyway, do you want to share your screen so we get started?
Yeah, I will do that now. Okay. Um, okay.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I'm coming.
Nice. Yeah. I
Wait,
think
what's the screen now? Are you still seeing
what?
the code? Are you seeing the code right now or like a
Yeah,
visual?
I can see Visual Studio Code,
Oh
but the
yeah.
font is very tiny. Do you mind increasing it?
Yeah, okay. Coming. Okay. It's really big. But yeah. Okay. Let me just bring this here. Mm. Um
I think this works. Okay.
yeah, actually I'm supposed to be sharing another screen. That's why
Oh,
an screen where we start from scratch.
oh,
Trying to
I I think it's fine. You can change if you want to stop sharing and share the screen you want to share. Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, just still getting used to this interface.
It's fine.
Okay, I think we have it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so basically, right here we're going to be. We can still say it, but I kind of reduced the font. I don't know, it's too big here.
I
I
think
really
one more if you is it too big for you? Because I see this thing where people like small fonts, but when you're showing people your code, you want it to be bigger. So
bigger,
now it
right?
looks okay, but I don't know. Maybe if you open one file, I can really tell if it's big or small. But I think if people can see it, it's fine. I can see it.
Uh,
Yeah.
this one is really big. I think this will be better now. But let me just open a code base first, so we'll be able to judge.
Yeah.
Um, very well. So there's projects just where I put my code and yeah, so view, create, have a new what do we call it? Let's call it
Let's
view.
view that.
Yeah, right. That. So I guess we have to like wait for it to. Okay, it should be fine. We don't really need like any other libraries, anyways. We just basically just use like composables instead of
Okay.
using like Vuex or anything.
Cool.
That that should work.
So MetaMask, do you need like a library for it to, or you're just hitting an endpoint or something?
So we need like a library called Ethers. It's allows us to access the blockchain, right? So we're able to access all of that. So using Ethers, we'll be able to connect the application to MetaMask. We'll get to that in
Okay.
just a minute, so I can like just show like all the technical details.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, but yeah, you can also use like Web3.js, which is also like really, really popular. But for Vue applications, generally better to use Ethers. It's what many people actually use, right? But
Mm,
the Web3 was the first library that was built to do that at first before like Ethers came on the scene and all of that. So yeah, you can also check out Web3.js. And for Web3.js, actually, they have like a dedicated library for React, which basically
mm,
like tracks like a lot of things. Like basically everything I'm going to do like today, Web3 React actually does it out of the box. I can just use easily. But we don't
yeah.
exactly have that for Vue right now. I don't know. So I guess we just have to make do what we have right now. But more, I believe like more libraries are going to come up for Vue, right? Most of them come up over time. It basically still
Yeah.
is, right? So
Yeah, before we went live, I was just telling David too that with Vue, I don't really see a lot of like Web3 related, probably library videos, blog posts, as I see for like with React, for example. So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I believe it's still like coming. Maybe more Vue developers need to be interested in Web3 to build this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and accessibility of like libraries like this. For instance, you don't do like a production, like an actual production app. You can just imagine like
Mm,
why don't you just go for the one that has like more support, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah, I
that's
see. I
something
see.
like take note of when picking frameworks to use. Okay, I
Yeah.
think I have this. Okay, I think I have to like put both on the same screen. I'm not sure. Like
You
both
want to
the
put
browser.
the browser? Yeah, you can. You can split it into two.
Yeah, okay. And just that. Okay.
Yeah, I think with this you close the explore page, like where you have like the files. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll link that. Let me just like take it this way. Is it better now? Like, or should I
Um,
close it?
I think it's fine. If you want to, it's fine if you want to leave it open. It's fine. It's just that it's when you're trying to access it. If you want to, you can open it or you can use the search
Yeah,
option.
that makes
Anyone.
that makes much more sense. Okay, so let's just get started.
Cool.
Yeah. So basically, I just like take out all this boiler code and have our first basically just like one component we're building, right? We're
Yeah.
building the common sorry. We're having like a connect wallet component. Let's just rename this.
Okay. I know that I know the answer to this, but I'm just going to ask you, what do you use MetaMask for, actually? I don't know
Okay,
if
so like
you.
for Bitcoin, like in itself, right, it acts as like a number of things. It basically acts as, in this case, for people that are building, right, it acts as a form of authentication, as I said earlier. So
Yeah.
you can access those applications, those decentralized applications in a very, very safe way, where you are not like
Mm,
exposing your private keys to the application directly. That sort of thing. That's like
okay.
for like the building way. But obviously, like for other things, to like basically have like a wallet primarily, right? Like
Yeah.
a device wallet where you don't have to use um the regular centralized exchanges like Coinbase and all those guys, where you have like KYCs and all of that. But with this,
Mm,
basically like own your keys. You have like your secret phrase, and you can access your keys by yourself, right? So it's not just like the centralized exchanges that kind of abstract that part out with
yeah.
KYC. But yeah, but so it works like on two ways of some sort, yes, like as a decentralized wallets, right? And on the building side, is more of a form of authentication to access these apps.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and just copy and paste this. Yeah, okay. It's now connected. Guess we would remove all of this. You can still keep the star.
Yeah. We don't want to. We don't want to have. I mean, we're just going to have like one link in the page, right? To click to connect to a wallet. So it's like we
Yeah,
essentially don't need all those templates here.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Let's just have, let's just say welcome to our DApp, and okay. Okay, I don't exactly like. I mean, let me just use this sort of like this key tag.
Mm,
Yeah, so you have like the button that have like connect wallet and
okay.
our address. So basically, right, once we connect, we should be able to access our address here.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we're not connected, you have like those are like places that tell us like, okay, you're not connected.
Not connected. Okay.
Yeah, so we have like just build out this little UI that tells us what's happening in the screen. So yeah, let's just get into the code, the logic part. First, I'm going to like install ethers, that like npm I ethers.
You want to also change the name of the component, line 18.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, connect wallet. Did I leave that out? That's interesting that the app didn't actually break. I'm actually shocked.
It won't break. Um,
I've
at
never.
least for the name. I like to think that, except you have ES links would obviously catch it because you don't. Maybe you don't. You don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's one thing to note. Yeah, so in this tutorial, I'm going to like I've installed Atanda by the way,
Mm-hmm.
and I like us to use like composables, like composition API, but we put like a different file. So it kind of acts like a state. Um, let's just say lightweight pineal UX or something like that. But
Mm,
it
mm,
works. It works well. Um,
interesting.
so yeah, I think people should try it out. Almost like most. code bases are already using like existing heat management tools and don't exactly want to migrate.
Ye- Yeah.
But yeah, something to think about.
Yeah, I like composables too. I've not I've not done anything with Pinia as the new Vuex or anything, but I like the
Yeah,
idea that you can always like have isolated functions and you reuse it everywhere in your app if you want to.
yeah, I think it's also good for like smaller apps.
Mm,
Just so you don't need to like start setting up everything from scratch. Yeah, so let's define our state. Let's just say const default state. Um, so just like make an object, right? That hold our address on load is going to be empty. Then we also have like our status um, false. Actually, let's add something called signer. We're not going to use it in this application, but I'm just adding it just to add the extra info. So basically, the signer is supposed to hold like how do I put this? A signature, right, for your particular
mm,
own identity, like the same with the address. Like it comes like your account, right? Like you can use it as able to access it. So what it does is it helps you sign transactions. So the blockchain knows that it's actually you that owns the wallet that signed that particular transaction. So but we're not like
mm,
doing any of that in this tutorial, but it's just like connecting it. But I'm just putting that out there that like if you're accessing like smart contracts and you actually do need it to have like sign transactions and stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
makes
just
sense.
add it for just for information sake.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um so what we do is be like const um state equals to reactive. We're going to import reactive now, right? Just default state. Yeah, it's actually automated. So the next thing we're going to add is our actions here. Okay, so const actions. So the only action we'll have is the action that basically connects us to MetaMask. Really.
Okay.
So we have connect. Um, sorry. Uh, yeah. That's my I'm going to import this file because I don't know. I just feel like it should be in a different file. And import it here. Like we have like the connect MetaMask. Let me just open that
A
now.
different one. Okay.
Connect MetaMask.js. Yeah. So let's come back here.
Cool.
Yeah, we got it in. And okay, so we're going to like export out our all of this information, right? So, although we're going to like still go on to show the logic of actually connecting to MetaMask. Just saying. But let's just export this for now. So what the state and we would sorry actions. So basically, I got the structures, the actions, and export it and exports it really. But one thing that we want to do also with this state is the fact that we want to connect to with our local storage. So just so in case when the user like refreshes, they
Mm-hmm.
still have everything like at least on the screen, it's still very consistent, right?
Okay.
So not like when they refresh and everything like just disappears, right? Even though like the application is still connected on is still connected to MetaMask, yeah, but if we don't add it to like local storage, same way we like handle like authentication tokens like normally,
Yeah.
right? It would we basically like lose the state, and so our address would not show even though like we're actually connected
The
um
wallet.
to
Yeah.
wallets. Okay. So I'll like just like do that immediately. Just didn't need to like delay anymore. I just do it now. So yeah, so let's just say let's start from our state. Okay, let's first our state. So we'll have one gets fault state. We'll just check if um, local storage dot get. We're going to create the set the item, but they just so what this dot basically is telling us that okay, if this item exists, use the data in this item and set
Mm-hmm.
result, right? On like
Mm-hmm.
once counted, right? So yeah, just highlighting that. So like okay, set item. So preferably, right? I just like have like a constant thingy here where we can have like state name plus the user for the user state.
Okay.
Is why is my caps lock?
Oh, we can't see clearly. Can you, David, can you increase the font a bit, like one
That's
more?
right. Okay.
Um,
Huge.
and maybe
Okay, no, let me remove the let me like remove this. How do I put this?
the browser. Maybe,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Browser.
Let me see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it was a bit, a little bit, a little bit tiny. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's better now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it better? Like folks in chat. But I can't see it. That maybe that's because I'm looking directly at the screen recording. But on YouTube it looks better.
Yeah,
Just
it
continue.
should.
I'll let you know if it's still a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a problem. You can like just tell me. Yeah, let me close
Okay.
this if that helps. So yeah, just actually like constant, right? For just to like make like consistent and we don't have to repeat use state everywhere. So we have like set state, set name, state name rather. So we have a state name. We're basically checking is not equal to null, like that means like if they exist, right? We just like return um the states, the local storage into our state. So you have like to like do JSON or parts because so you actually come back as an object, right? For the
Yeah.
states, the local storage, you have to pass over the back from local storage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here, instead of like using our default state that we used before, we just use
The gets. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
have that, and we also like want to add watch. So it gets like updates or sync within like the
Mm-hmm.
state and the local storage at the same time. So we
Mm-hmm.
have like import watch from here, from view, come down here and do watch. I can just local storage. That's set. We're setting the item now. Like so basically, you can update with the state. You get to set local authority of sets. Name.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have that now. Yeah, we also add to like our export defaults that okay if so basically like if the local storage is missing or it's empty or yeah and all that kind of stuff. So it's like the log states name is equal to null. We basically set the item, right? Set it to like the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, what you did in the watch method.
Yeah, basically that just updates it. But just in case there's a change, right? While although we don't expect there to be a change, but also like this is also like good practice, right? With composables. So once there's a change in your state, you want to update your local storage to just so in composable at least, just so you don't have like an old data. Like if you now refresh the
Yeah.
page
Yeah.
and the new data has been is still being used, like the old data used instead, that kind of thing. So
Mm.
yeah. It's also like good practice. Like it seems like with the when I still with the sign, we're not exactly use it, but I'm just highlighting it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, let's format it. Should look good now. Yeah, so what we do now is like go to MetaMask. Sorry, to go to our MetaMask file, connect MetaMask file, and write the logic that basically helps us connect directly to MetaMask. This is actually like the main logic that we're going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's do like import details from details. And we'll also import our connect. Like when I mean connect, I mean like this file here,
Just
just so
expected.
yeah, so we can use the state in our connect metamask. Like basically, we're going to like update our state here, the address and our status, right? So we actually need to like import that file. We will like import connect
Mm-hmm.
that name. We just give it from index, right? So our connect, sorry, our const limits and max begins be an asynchronous function, means the async await. So
Yeah.
that here, that's our arrow function. So First thing is we're going to destructure our connect so we can be able to bring out this state that we have exported
Yeah.
here, right? So we just have like const state equals to connect. Yeah. And we're going to check if our stable address is empty. So basically, right, if connected already, our address
Mm,
is the empty, right? So we're just checking
mm,
if it's empty. So if it's empty, that when it runs it. So if it's not empty, there's no need to reconnect.
yeah.
Yeah. So we have like a try catch logic here that
Mm,
basically checks if I'll get to that right now, but basically it checks if like when you use when you import it, it adds Ethereum to Windows. So the same way you can destructure like okay Windows dot something in the browser, same way you can have like Windows dot Ethereum now like available to access in the browser, right?
mm.
So
Okay.
what I'm going to have here, so I'm going to have like a try um, block, like it just says okay font. It's also like the same thing, the structures, the windows bring out our RAM. If I get the spelling right. For some weird reason, I don't get the correct spelling of that all the time. I shouldn't do it.
Yeah. I think same.
Yeah,
Same.
it worked this time. Yeah. So first we check if Windows has Ethereum. So that basically means is MetaMask actually installed in the browser, like is the extension actually available. So this way,
Mm,
if you don't have MetaMask extension installed, you have to okay, you have to like get MetaMask. So you have to like download MetaMask
uh,
before you even do anything at all.
mhm.
So yeah, so let's just check. So if it doesn't, we will have yeah, excited. I was going to get
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We just say alert. If you have like library that helps with like true errors, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
yeah, you can also add that instead of using alerts, which is just boring.
I mean, this is a demo. Yeah, it's not production site.
Yeah, just saying. Yeah, so if it does, it throws the alert. If not, and if you sorry, if items are available on Windows, let me add a capture just so this. I was trying to avoid red lines, and now we have more of them. But let's just go on.
You
Yeah,
can maybe log an error so it removes it or console statement or anything.
yeah, okay. Let me just put that. Uh, so much for yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
sir. Yeah, I was assigning it that means like this for a comparison. So yeah,
Mm,
so now what we're going to do is use a method called at request accounts.
mm. What does it
Allows
do?
yeah, so this method, right? It's basically an RPC method, Ethereum RPC method, which we get to make available to us using like MetaMask, right? What helps us do help us like connect to this is the actual logic that now connects to MetaMask, connect the Dapps to MetaMask. So it's going to be like const account, which is like your wallet account, right?
Okay.
Equals asynchronous with um, from the request. Name of the method is ETH request account.
Okay.
Yep. And now we should be connected. So let's just do console.log. Connected with, we'll add like the information like concerning our account just so we
Mm-hmm.
can see the console. So basically, right, you have just this account here is it basically like returns an array with just one account. So basically you have just one account.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you just have only that. So it shows that okay, you're connected to already with like all your information, like your wallet address and all that stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, so the signer thing I talked about earlier, since
Mm-hmm.
we talked about it before, let's just show us how we can get our signer. We're still going to use the same methods but this time we're going to use a method from Ethers that allows us get our signer. Just like, so, okay, so let me just quickly do that. Not exactly
Okay.
relevant to just highlight, not exactly relevant to this, but just show us how to get signers in case anybody here decides to go deeper into Ethers, but providers, web, free provider.
So we're going to load the signer, the URL to the browser. Is that what we're trying to do? Just get the signer and
Yeah,
show it.
yeah, exactly. Although it's not exactly URL, it's
Mhm.
more like a string.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just we have like your address, but I think it had less characters than your actual wallet address.
Wallet
But
address. Okay.
yeah, well, it's basically a string. It's not a,
Okay.
a URL. Okay, so to get the sign itself, we just do const signer equals await.
Caps. You're writing in caps.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just keep
Your
forgetting.
keyboard is not
Yeah,
friendly.
words like making this happen wrong time, when we're on the stream. But yeah, we just await. We use this provider, right, that we've gotten back to be able to access signer. So we have like provider with the method, which is the get signer method now.
Mm. And all of these methods I can find in the docs, right?
Yeah,
The-
exactly. You go
Okay.
through that the MetaMask docs, you able to like, okay, in this case, you will get from Ether's docs, right? So,
Okay.
yeah, gives you access to all of that and how to. Same with the MetaMask doc. They actually have like at the end of the documentation, they have like a
Mm.
tutorial that shows you actually how to connect to a
Okay.
MetaMask. Although they use like vanilla JS,
Mm.
so it might not exactly look like this, but it's the same logic basically if you look at it. So let's just
Cool.
log this in anyways.
Oh, nice. They use Vue for their documentation. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have our signer, and now let us just back to what's relevant to us. Let us assign our state to like the information we got from the wallet account. Let's assign it to our states, right? So we just have like
Mm-hmm.
states, the address equals to accounts, yeah, and just the state dot equals to true.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically what we've done is just connect to MetaMask and assign it to our state, which is like the basic part of it. And if you say you export this action, export default, connect MetaMask.
Hmm.
Yeah, now it's connected to our index here. So let's go to our wallet of view and link it up.
Okay.
Yeah, with all our data from our composable. With the same way we imported it into our connect MetaMask method, we're also going to like import um, connect, which is the bar particular composable. Basically, you can have like multiple composables and just import them into like the exact components that need them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, import connect from. So now we use our setup. We have const. Same way with like the structure. Something we've done earlier, we just in the structure, connect and get the values that are inside that we exported
Mm.
already. So we're going to
Mm-hmm.
just export connect wallet, which is the method itself. We connect MetaMask, right? Connect MetaMask and our state.
And state. Okay.
Yeah. So it means like now write the function that calls the function, right? That calls like
Hmm.
this method. You could actually just
Hmm.
like return it directly and use it
Return it
and link
directly. Yeah.
it. Yeah. But I just like doing this because sometimes it throws errors. I don't know. I don't know if you could like shed light on it. Like if you call like return like MetaMask, sometimes you click on it and it doesn't exactly work. I'm not exactly sure why. It happens sometimes and it happened a few times and
I
I don't know.
think I think it's always good to try to like either use like an async function or maybe a try catch to log potential errors. Otherwise, if you don't have any fail safe, if you don't have anything to catch the errors, your code will break, right? But if you use like in this case maybe a try catch, so you try return the function that you want to return, and then if it works fine, if it doesn't you return an error, or you can use async await to make sure that it resolves first before you actually use it. Because I think in this case what happens is once you go to the browser, you refresh your page, it's already going to trigger the function even if it's not ready yet, I think.
Mm.
So maybe returning it sometimes would work, sometimes it will not work. Depends on the stage that the life circle is. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, that's how
Yeah,
I understand it.
that makes sense. Again, let's just choose like an async await for like a different function that like calls this connect MetaMask function. So we just have like const connect MetaMask wallet equals async await connect MetaMask, and we'll now return um the connect MetaMask wallet and our state. Right. So we're going to like go into the this. Okay, I think I added it already. We just add
Yeah.
like on click that checks that basically like runs our connect MetaMask function and does all the assigning to our state. So basically this our address and not connected what it's going to is maybe a paper called like display. So we're going to add like a VIF that checks for our status, right? So if it's true, um, then knows that okay, it's going to display our address, and if it's not true, so that we are not connected, right? So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, we just have our VLs here. Yeah.
Nice.
I still have one more thing to do on that
Mm,
app. I want us to check just in case all of our code is probably just working on the browser. But basically, honestly,
mm.
we're still going to add like a bit of logic here that checks if we disconnect the wallet. So basically, if come, let me open my browser.
Okay.
Okay, not this. This browser doesn't have MetaMask connected. Come in, let me open my other Brave. Gift, are you a Brave
So
fan?
you must see my relationship with browsers is just right now I've gone back to Chrome. But there was a time where I was like a Brave fan. So now I'm just like defaulting to default browser that comes with my computer. But yeah, I like Brave a lot. I like it. If that was your
Yeah,
question.
yeah, I think it
I
actually helped.
also think, yeah, I also think that in a way they are like on the forefront of the whole Web3-ish thing. Because I see that they have their own token, right? But
Yeah,
yeah,
basically I have all those Web3 tools integrated into
their browser, yeah.
their browser, right? So I think they are really cool though. Like, I got to them early because I was looking for like a a browser that doesn't like take as much RAM as our dear
Mm-hmm. To be honest, that's one of the reasons why I moved away. But like I said, I'm back to it.
using
Yeah.
Brave.
So you want to try a browser that has MetaMask installed, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I
And
think I
okay,
need to like what do you call it? I need to like disconnect this screen and like reshare my other screen. So I'm still trying
okay,
to find
that's
a way around this whole um StreamYard. Sorry.
fine. Okay,
But
that's fine. You can stop sharing and reshare your screen.
yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Cool. For the folks in chat, if you have any questions, please definitely send them in.
Sorry. Give me a second.
I'll also link the repo here, just if in case anybody wants to check out the code later to see.
Okay. Can you guys see
Yeah,
the
let me
wallet?
add it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, the moment of truth. Like I didn't add to point out closer, but like it should be clickable. If you click on connect wallets
Yeah.
and it doesn't work, come on.
Let's
Let's
see
start
what
this.
error. I cannot be made
Oh, okay.
reactive.
So I think there is an issue with our
State.
yep,
Mm,
like not returning the correct command. Checking it. You probably can't see the code right now, but I'm looking at it.
yeah. Yeah. I think the reason why is because you're sharing a window, right? You're not sharing your entire screen.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah,
that's why. So
Yeah, I
if
think
not, you
that
should be able to switch it, but it's fine. Um, except you cannot see the code.
would-
But yeah.
okay, let me try it now. Hmm, this is weird,
What is
very
supposed
weird.
to happen?
But it's supposed to allow us like connect.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm actually. Mm.
so for all the other streams that I've had, would write the code up until it's time to test it. And then when we're about to test it, it doesn't work. Then we'll spend the remaining time trying to figure out why it's not working. I
Yeah,
think
this thing
that's where we're at now.
happens a lot. I can't exactly point out what's happening. I don't know why it's not showing me anything
And
in.
it's not returning your, if you check the terminal, maybe you have something that could help there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. I can't exactly find anything, but I'm coming. Give me a second. Just looking at it to see what could be wrong.
Mm,
Okay, our user state is.
only fine. Oh, maybe the name should be user state, not use state. Is that why?
Um,
Is that supposed to be
there's a
the
user
case?
state here, but like
Mm.
there's a use state. So I'm trying to see how this use state came about. Let me just search if there's any use state here. My code is anywhere. Is there like an error somewhere or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Let me just change this cursor thing like on the style. Let me just
So that you can, yeah.
uh, okay, let me put that.
Also, if you can share your code too. I don't know if it will require you to stop sharing or would that be the case?
Yeah, okay. I think I'll try to like share the entire screen this time,
Mm,
so it's clearer.
okay. Because yeah, we would like to see what you're doing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's helpful. Rather than just looking at the. Okay, come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this time I would like share.
Share
Yeah.
window or screen. Share screen should be what you choose. I don't know what the options, but there are two options. Pick the other one.
Yeah, so it's going to show us on the stream, but
It's fine.
it's fine.
Okay.
Can you see the code now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should see it now. Okay, so trying to look at what might be the issue.
I'm thinking in the index composable, maybe you missed because are we using the use state in maybe you have like a typo or something. Mm,
Yeah,
no.
the user state um,
Okay.
address. Now let me add the console or log here. So we
Mm-hmm.
just check if this actually runs at all.
Okay. I need to add the cursor. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Finally, it works.
Nice.
So
Cool.
it's like
Yeah. So
an
what did you change? What did you change before? Because I didn't see.
oh, I just
Um.
basically tried to check the MetaMask file, like the file. Let me come back here. Basically, this file here, just like went through it, and honestly, I didn't know what I changed. I just basically like tried to look at everything that could go wrong, and probably like
Okay.
hold on or something. But I still don't know what went wrong, and it didn't even show at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
At least we got it working. That's nice. So now we should see the address, right? Or
okay,
not?
actually, I canceled this. So
Okay.
this screen basically comes like MetaMask. Like basically, MetaMask like handles all this fancy screen you're seeing right now. It allows you to connect, next, connect, then takes us back here. So now that we're here, um, I don't think this thing is actually like updating our state. Let me check console. Okay, cannot be invoked without new. But basically, it seems like we're connected. But okay, sorry. Try to my other screen. Okay. So since there's an error here, cannot be invoked without new. That's 25. Let's check what happened here. Okay, so yeah, that's the error bar.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we missed um something here. Okay, so I think it's here. So like new it has yeah from this provider thing. I imagine. It's actually unrelated to us, the signer thing that's probably causing the error.
Yeah. Okay. That's something with when you write code right, you can miss like one small thing and then it breaks everything.
Yeah,
Um
it does. Hmm.
did you
Okay.
need to connect again or not? No?
Yeah, it
You
is
already
supposed to
connected?
connect, but I'm trying to see if we could disconnect and connect back. Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Now it works. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we have like our address. We have like that one now connected successfully. Yeah. So yeah, this other error we had earlier was like for request. I probably like canceled earlier. So that's where that's coming from. But now we're connected and we have our wallet address.
That's
So
interesting.
if we refresh this, it should still show as we've already assigned. Because we look into
Yeah.
our the ACR, so we should have like true address and all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
the next thing we're going to do is we go into our app. I'm not on the code yet, so you guys are on the correct screen. But like what we do is we go into our app.js and add a bit of logic on mount that allows us, and as I said earlier, right, it's because like Vue doesn't have like dedicated library that handle like all these things, so you have to like do manually or some sort. Just think of Vanilla.js or and Vue. Like the fact that Vue actually automates like a few things, right? You don't have to like handle things on the DOM directly. So that's the same thing here. So you have to like do a bit of low level stuff that ordinarily like a Web3 React library does. So for
Would
instance,
do.
yeah, exactly, will do. So if we look at our MetaMask extension here and we come to connect sites, and we come here, we should look out 8081 and we disconnect it. It doesn't show here that it disconnected.
Mm.
Right. Basically, the app disconnected like underneath, but on the UI, right, it's still showing what we have in our local storage. So even if we refresh this, right, it will still show what is here, right?
Yeah.
We need to have like a bit of logic that also listens to this extension. That okay, if it has been disconnected from this extension, which is like the ultimate source of truth, because you're disconnected from the extension, that's all. It doesn't care what your DApp is saying, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's go back to our code and open app.js, sorry, app.vue, and
Yeah.
let me close this Explorer back. So what we'll do is we would import our composables here too. So this part of the code can actually be abstracted to like into a
Mm.
different file, then you call the function inside your unmounted. But I'm writing
Mm-hmm.
it here just because
Okay.
it's like more. Okay, so come here. As usual, use our setup. We also have like the structure Ethereum and all of that here too, because we need to use that in this component.
Okay.
Sorry, got carried away without important stuff. Yeah, the window. Similarly, we need to use our state, right? Just so we know, okay, are we connected? Is it true? Is it false?
Mm.
So also structured connect, state equals connect function. Let's just console log our status just so we can see in the console what's going on,
Yeah.
like once we mount it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
like an if status if it's true, because it might be true and you disconnected it from the wallet itself, right, outside the application. Um, MetaMask or like gives us like this sort of function that tells us, okay, if the accounts have changed, like if the wallet address has changed, because basically you have access to just one wallet address, right? So
Yeah.
if that has changed, it means that or like if the wallet basically I think you have like multiple accounts on MetaMask. Actually, I'm not exactly sure, but I think but if the accounts array, because an array, right? If
Yeah.
it's empty, it means you're basically disconnected. So that way you will like know, okay, you're disconnected on the extension. You can just sort of like log everybody out on the DApp itself. So just have like
Okay.
okay, Ethereum dot on, which is like an event that is like listening every time
Mm-hmm.
you mount it, right? So it means the method is um, account change.
Okay.
Yeah. So it gives you accounts, which is the array that I talked about, and we go if count is let's just say less than one, right? We
Mm.
will run this logic. So that basically like just empty out. You just say status equals false. Let's just say address that equals false. So status address,
Be empty.
yeah. And we could actually just like remove
That
everything
should be
in.
like empty string, right? Because it's a string,
Sorry.
right?
Yeah, it's a string, correct. And we can just like remove the entire local storage to be honest, if um just so like
Okay.
it doesn't update what's in local storage, right? Into the
Mm.
state back. So we don't have like local storage. Just a remove item. It's just the name of the
Object. Yeah.
key, right? So yeah. So with this, we go back here, mounted defined whenever used. Oh, wow. We actually forgot to. We just been writing directly inside.
Yeah. So move that.
Yeah, let's just move this here. Let me make an error with
I
moving.
like to cut it, and yeah,
Yeah, that way is safer.
yeah.
Mm, 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 mm. So if I'm just trying to see what went wrong here.
Unmounted should be like if an arrow function, right?
Yeah, just type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Okay.
just format this. So right now, if the user, okay, I think it's connected already. Not sure.
Mm,
Yeah, I did.
yeah, you did.
Okay, no, let's just delete the local storage and do it again. So now
Okay.
we're connected. If we come
Mm-hmm.
here and here, hopefully it works. Actually, it should work just like little logic we added. And we disconnect it. It should empty um this
The
uh
local storage.
yeah, it should. But I can't see signer. Okay, all this stuff are from Connect Wallet. Where we have
Do you want to make? Mm, think. Mm,
command. Let's try moving this into just saying.
yeah, I was also looking that. Wait. Do you want to move?
I'm not sure if that should affect, but should it? But let's see if that's the issue. Let's see. I'm not sure if that should affect it. Mm, okay, so I guess that ran. I think we can see true, right? So, okay. Okay, that's from connect. Let
It's connect.
me.
You try to reconnect again. Delete
Yeah,
the.
I want to try to
Mm,
do it again.
yeah.
Sorry, supposed to just come here directly. Hmm.
Interesting. It's triggering the connect wallet, but it's not opening the window. Hmm.
Yeah, I think because the address, there's something in the address. That's why. Like now that it's empty, it should work.
Mm.
Okay, so let me see if it works now. So if we come here, I think if we go under here, we disconnect. Oh, it doesn't work again. But basically, let me check this console, right? Um, it still says true. Okay,
Let's
I
check the
think
logic again. Yeah.
okay, so it
Okay.
was. Can you imagine? So this is an array, right? It's supposed to be length, like account of
Ah,
length. Then it should tell us. I hope that was the issue. I really hope that was it. But if I refresh this one, this is the
I
giving me
think it will do again. You
yeah,
do
that's
the
what
whole.
because
Yeah. Yeah, because if you have an array and then what you're trying to check for is you need to use the length of the array to check that. So
yeah,
let's
exactly.
see if that's
If that's what's going on. But it's disconnected already, right? And if I delete this, it should okay with so we have like connect now. Okay, so this is true. So before we do it again, let's just come and check here again. So basically, we're saying,
mm,
okay, Ethereum, we've done all of that, and we have our state right here, and um, okay, so state the status is true, which comes to the
wait.
log. Okay, true. Then
I
it's
think
going
I
to
see why your the name of the item you have in your local storage is user states, right?
oh yeah, user
That's why
state.
it's not removing it. Mm.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's just look at it again. I think that or let me just add like console.log here so you have like
Yeah.
it included.
Okay.
We passed the 1 hour mark already.
No, it's fine. Yes, we have. But it's because we are still like figuring out the errors we get. Um,
Yeah.
let's see this works now. You have to clear the local storage. No?
Um I think we're still connected, so it should
Okay.
not. Let me check here. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
still
okay.
see we disconnect. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works. We disconnect.
Okay.
We have like not connected on our page. And we try to connect back, it takes us back here and we can connect back and we have it. And we disconnect directly
Cool.
from here. It should display disconnect. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
disappeared. So right now we can
Yeah, that
basically
was it.
yeah, we've done the entire logout login thing. that we usually have like Web 2. We just implemented it here.
Cool. I think this is at least for me, if you're building a DApp, this is like the first step, right?
Yeah, this is the first
Before
step.
you now go into like more advanced
Yeah, before you go
transaction
to
related stuff. Yeah.
accessing smart contract, like triggering smart contracts from like here, from like your client side, and all that stuff. This is like basically like
Hmm.
the first thing. The other thing we have like authentication
Yeah.
before you start like making authenticated requests to your server and all of that. So yeah, so
Hmm.
this is like the first step that you have to go through.
Sounds good. Well, this was nice. I learned something new, which is the essence of the stream. Thank you so much. Is Do you have any other thing to plug, like maybe a website or something? If you want to plug it, by all means.
Uh, I don't, except I don't know,
Mm,
if Twitter.
okay,
Follow
I
me on.
have that. I have it on the description. So if anybody wants to follow David, please check the description. Thank you so much, David, for coming on my stream. This was fun.
Yeah, even though we had like a little type error that kind of slowed down.
Yeah, like I think with doing streams, there's always that, right? Because it's not like, hey, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going
Yeah.
to be, because it's typically your experience when you're actually writing code. You still have to go on Stack Overflow, figure out what's not working and all those things. So we're basically modeling that on a stream online, which is more terrifying. But yeah, well, it was good that we figured it out even within the hour ish mark. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be a wrap for today. Thank you all so much for watching as well. We'll see you all in the next stream next week. Bye.
Everyone, end this
Au
section.
revoir.
I mean,